皆さんこんにちは. It's me, Shogo.
And Hanami.
Guys, I am finally back in Kyoto. I am so sorry for missing 2 episodes, I believe. For 2 weeks, I think. No, I had it in my tasks. I had this thing written down there saying that, I need to make a post or something on Shogo and Hanami's podcast talking about, I'm actually going to be gone for a while. So we won't be able to, upload podcasts for a while and stuff like that. But guess what? I didn't have time to do it. My gosh, these past couple of weeks are very, very busy. Well, before I start talking about that, yes, what you're looking at right now is actually the final part of this year's Asayama Ichiden-ryu training camp. This is me doing an Embu with Saito-san. I've actually took the first dan exam, second dan exam at Hombu with him. Together, he's kind of like the assistant of the semi-instructor of Asayama Ichiden-ryu, Kurosawa Sensei, who is also teaching Shuriken Jutsu online, and I'm doing the Shuriken online lessons with him too. But so this basically, after 3 days of training, at the very end of day 3, we all kind of did like an embu kind of thing, demonstration, performance kind of thing, basically showcasing what we've trained for the past couple of days, Yeah, in front of Seki Sensei. So you can see Seki Sensei is at the end of the room of the whole training area. So Seki Sensei, I was very honored actually, but he asked me to be the first person, first pair to do the embu in front of everyone. So among everyone, us two, Saito-san and I were the two that did the embu in the very beginning, actually. And he was like, please be like a good example for your gohais, for your juniors. So I was like, really? Thank you so much. It's such a great honor. Yeah. Now, with that said, this is actually the second week of the events that happened this time. So I think we've missed a podcast already on week 1. So we had 3 day seminars. The seminars were held basically at a completely different place, and it's 1 day each. So we didn't stay at the same ryokan or anything. We didn't stay at the same hotel. We didn't have like dinner or lunch. Well, some of us had lunch together, but not, like dinner was not always together kind of thing. If that makes sense, so it was just a 1 day seminar. We already had that a week before this training camp you're looking at right now. And I was already in Saitama Prefecture for those 3 days, and I came back on the weekends. So I think that week already, we didn't post anything on Shogo Hanami's podcast. We already missed that week too. So we missed that week, and we also missed next training camp week, which is this week. You're looking at right now, the 3 day training camp at a ryokan called Miyamoto no Yu, also in Saitama Prefecture. And that week too. And then the next week, there was another 3 day seminar. So 1 day was about 8 hours of training each. So that was also held in the same venue, and it was 3 day each. So so that's 8 hours of training, 3 days. Training camp, also 8 hours of training, another 3 days, and third week, another 8 hours, 3 days and everything. So much training. And finally, at the end of all of that, I came back to Kyoto, and now I saw my family for the first time in 2 weeks, I think. So it was the first time ever to be away from my family for such a long time.
True.
All right, so you guys are looking at the other members who took part in the training camp right now. They're embu, and this is actually the special weapons class embu. So you can see the members are fighting with a shunjo. We call it Asayama Ichiden-ryu, which is the staff. So this year, I scheduled the training out very, should I say, it was very concrete, basically, where we're going to be training from what time to what we're going to be doing this or that. I scheduled everything that we learned from last year's mistakes and points we wanted to revise. So this year, if you're taking part in a special weapons class, we call it in Asayama Ichiden-ryu's online lessons, where you're training with the short shunjo, long shunjo, tamakusari, chain ball, you actually get to take part in 2 embu performances. Because you're supporting the ryuho more, so you have more chances to show your progress in front of Seki Sensei and all that kind of stuff. So this is the shunjo part. And eventually you'll be able to see the other members doing the performances in Kenjutsu and stuff too. So I hope you look forward to that. All right. So the whole events, to be honest, was a huge success. Today, guys, I'm going to be focusing on me talking about these events, by the way. I think Harumi is first time watching the emblem, I think.
My first time.
Some of the people I'm sure are a bit familiar to you too.
Yes,
I'm sure you've been seeing some of the videos and stuff like that, because you can see some of the club leaders are actually close to the screen right now.
So the
Yeah.
blue obi,
Blue
blue,
obi represents the second dan in our online
second dan.
lessons, and the green obi represents the third dan.
Mm-hmm.
But there are actually some members who just simply forgot their outer obi, their colored outer
Okay.
obi, or they just wanted to wear a different color. It's not mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that you could have to show that you're a senpai, and it's easier for the senseis to notice who is in which dan rank, because it's impossible to memorize everyone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, this year too, there were 50, originally supposed to be 56, but one person was absent, so 55 people took part in this year's training camp. Yeah, so it's really hard to keep track of who is which is in which down rank and stuff like that. So
Guess so, yeah.
so to make that easier to understand, basically we decided to change the color of the outer obi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the seminars too. The seminars there, each seminar had less than 10 people. There was one day where there was more than 10 people, but most seminars had less than 10 people. So we were able to really focus on our training. The 3 days, the themes were shunjo, which is the staff again. One day was the kama, the sickle, and also one day we focused on doing the koteuchi 22 gajo, which are the basic kenjutsu exercises. So yeah, the members who participated in the extra training 1 week before, 1 week after the training camp were able to do a lot of extra training, which was amazing. We were able to really go deep into the techniques and practicing and such, especially the koteuchi 22 gajo, the basic kenjutsu exercises. We were able to cover all 39 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. And we say 22 gajo, which means 22. Yeah. But actually, we say 22, but many of the techniques have ura and omote.
Oh.
So that means the back and front and back sides to each technique. So in total, there's actually 39. Some don't, so it's 39. So we're able to run through all 39 in one day. But I think it's insane that just practicing the basic exercises in Asayama Ichiden-ryu takes a whole day to do.
Oh.
Yeah, and of course you can't master them at all. You're just running through them. If it's your first time, you absolutely cannot memorize all of them. Yeah.
Can I ask how basic is it? Like to
the shortest ones would end in less than 3 seconds. Basically. Yeah, it's really like breaking down a kata into pieces. And you're giving it a name, and you're just doing like a really small portion of a kata, of a full kenjutsu kata.
Is it like how to walk or how to?
I don't know. It's called koteuchi. So you do end up with attacking the opponent's kote, the wrists, or the wrist or the forearm. Yeah.
Okay.
So you do win. Yeah. You do
see.
win ultimately, of course, in a fight, but some of them are very, very short, less than 3 seconds or so. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we did all of those, and the kama and the shunjo, especially the kama was the first time for everyone to try in training, So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, the week after the training camp too was also amazing.
Yeah, you were texting me like this is amazing. Like I love this.
Yes, everyone was having
so much fun.
So much time. All the techniques we've been watching on Let's Ask Seki Sensei, me filming Seki Sensei do it. I was finally able to actually try it out myself. So yeah, it was very, very exciting and fun. Now for the training camp, I was saying, the whole schedule and everything was really, really good. I personally feel, yeah, I think everyone was very satisfied with the schedule. We did a fair amount of EI techniques. We did a lot of kenjutsu. We had very good enbu performance in front of Seki Sensei, and yeah, it was very well organized. So I personally thought it was really, really good. We were able to fix almost everything of the mistakes and some of the things that we wanted to revise for last year. Yeah.
Great.
This year, though, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but there were, of course, some troubles. Whenever you try to hold an event, of course, there is something that's going to be happening.
Yeah.
And there was a lots and lots of misunderstandings and things that didn't work out very much with the ryokan, which is the hotel that we're staying at. Yeah, a lot of things that we promised that they would do for us, they didn't. Or, we asked them to prepare, but they haven't prepared it. We asked them in advance that we want to use this. They said, you can't use that on the day when we need to use that and such. And it was really, really frustrating, to be honest. Yeah. So it seems that the staff themselves probably don't have a very good communication method structure, I guess. What's the right word? So the thing is, when you explain one thing to staff A, these staff B and C and D don't know about it. So they start saying different things to us. When you accidentally talk to staff B or C, they're like, we have not heard anything about that. And then when we luckily talk to staff A, they're like, oh, it's over here. It's prepared. But you find that out after everything is over and it's already done, and we weren't able to borrow this room or weren't able to rent this whatever, and we're like, please, tell the other members too about it, these important stuff, So it was really, really frustrating with that too. But this year was already enough for us to kind of, what should I say, understand what this ryokan is like, yeah, and all that kind of stuff. So next year we are planning on still using the same place, the same venue for a training camp, and the date is 99.9% confirmed already.
Wow.
Yeah, in 2026 is going to be September 1st to September 3rd. We'll be holding a training camp again in the same venue at Miyamoto Niu. Okay. The reason why I say 99.9 is because we actually haven't made like the proper reservation yet for the ryokan. So we have contacted them, but they haven't really confirmed that, okay, yeah, so you can use the ryokan in those 3 days. Maybe someone else might be using it. We're not too sure. I'm not too sure if anyone would try to make a reservation 1 year ahead of time, but
yeah,
that's just one thing that I'm a little bit worried about. But other than that, yes, the schedule is basically
We
planned
really-
out. And the schedule of the
Yeah.
training schedule and everything will be basically the same. Yes. You were trying to say?
and we really need some papers to confirm with the
Oh my
ryokan.
gosh. Yes, absolutely. Yes. So we were saying that this year or next year, I guess.
Yeah.
Planning for next year. This year, we absolutely have to try to contact them as much as possible with them through emails and such. So we have proof that we've said or talked about that.
Yeah.
So otherwise, they're gonna say, "Oh no, we didn't hear about that." We're like, "No, we did talk about to you. We talked over to the phone. We talked to you in
That's
person."
so
Yeah, and they're like, "No,
frustrating.
we did not hear about that, so we can't let you use this," or so on and so forth, all that kind of stuff, So we're
Yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh!" So hopefully that won't happen anymore, and then next year it will be another even more amazing camp, I think. So
Yeah.
and this year, by the way, was a very, very special training camp that will never be like the same in the future. And that's because we had a very special surprise for Seki Sensei.
Yeah.
We actually had a team of professional cameramen come and film the whole training camp. This is part of their filming they did, where they're going to be editing kind of like a documentary for us. And the documentary part will probably include that. But if you guys know Wagaki Bando, yeah, we've been talking about, in the podcast at least, we've been talking with you guys many, many times. But Wagaki Bando stopped their activities last year, December. But the vocalist and the shakuhachi player and the koto player, these three still have a different unit called Hanafugetsu. And we still work with them.
Yeah.
So and Seki Sensei's favorite vocalist, singer is Suzuhana Yuko-san, who is the vocalist of Wagaki Bando and Hanafugetsu. And if you guys remember, we actually asked Hanafugetsu-san to visit the Asayama Ichiden-ryu Hyoho Dojo once for his birthday surprise. And it was a huge success. It was 2 years ago. And what we did this year during training camp is that we actually asked them to come to this ryokan. And we actually had a room where they did a special concert for us, which was also very, very exciting. They performed 3 songs for us. And it was really, really exciting. Yeah, the what should I say, the audio and everything was perfect. The room, it was actually dark, and we slide open these doors, and then it kind of connected the first and second room to the third room, which where the stage was, and we had Seki Sensei in the front row seats, and yeah, it was a huge success. Everyone was very touched. Even the Shihandai instructors, the semi instructors, they were actually even tearing up a little bit. Seki Sensei himself too. I was too, with all the music, and also just simply sharing such a special moment with the members who also love Asayama Ichiden-ryu and respect Seki Sensei so much. I was like, I'm so happy to be alive and be here with everyone and sharing this moment,
That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was just another very amazing thing. And also, for me personally, you probably won't be able to see in this video because we're going to be stopping the recording by then. But Seki Sensei gave me a very special gift. Last year
Yeah.
too, he actually took the time to just speak in front of everyone at the end of the last day, saying that all of this is really thanks to Shogo-san, and I really appreciate him. Everyone, please give him a round of applause, kind of thing. Everyone
Mm.
clap for me. And I was very touched already. But this year, he gave me an even longer speech explaining how much he is grateful for all the things that I do, and
Mm.
all he's like, he was saying that it's really embarrassing to say it myself, but he literally said that he's very grateful for everything that I do and everything, all these connections that I have with you in terms of, is he's referring to the members who are taking part in the training camp, is all thanks to Shogo-san, and his efforts is every day, he does it every day, not just for this camp, but literally everything he does for Asayama Ichiden-ryu, I'm very grateful. So I actually have a special gift for him. Yeah.
Mm.
And he actually had his favorite tessen. Tessen are these iron fans. You might have seen on Seki Sensei where Seki Sensei actually uses the tessen to fight.
Yeah.
He loves tessen.
Mm.
Among all of the weaponry tools that what should I say, he can use, as a collection, he loves tessen the most. Okay, yeah. So he has tons of tessen. If you ever seen Seki Sensei's video before, the wooden ones, the small ones, big ones, the steel ones, the iron ones, all these different ones, and he actually gave me the one that he has shown up in videos many, many times. And I still
Wow.
remember, so I've been training under him and making videos and doing the Seki Sensei, the YouTube channel and everything for about 3 years now. This is the third year. Yeah. But I remember the first year when I just met him, there was a time when he explained to me, Shogo-san, look, this is actually my favorite tessen, this is where it's special and all that kind of stuff. I still remember he was kind of boasting me about how much he liked the tessen that he gave me
Oh
at the
no.
end of this training camp. Yeah. I think among all the gifts that anyone, except for of course Harimi, all the wedding rings and stuff like that, but
Oh.
except for that, among all the gifts anyone has ever given to me, I think it was probably the best gift I would ever
Yeah.
receive in my life, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was such an honor. It's going to be a treasure of my life. I
Yeah.
was saying that I was talking with another one of the semi-instructor Kurosawa Sensei, that in the future when I'm like a branch leader of Asayama Ichiden-ryu and I have my own students, I'm a old man and everything, I'll still be taking out the tessen and be talking to my students about it. So this is the tessen that the 22nd headmaster has given me. Oh, it's been 50 years has passed ever since, and all that kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to be doing that probably. And my students are going to be like, oh, here we go again. This is like the
I know.
500th time we heard Shogo Sensei talk about this. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Guys, plug your ears. And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's how much I was honored. I'm very happy to receive such a gift from Seki Sensei. There were times that I really felt that what should I say? All the things that I was doing for Asayama Ichiden-ryu and for Seki Sensei, there were times when I was really afraid and scared that if the things that I'm doing is really for to do or not, what I'm trying to do, what I'm doing currently for Asayama Ichiden-ryu, is this really the best thing? I'm trying, basically making so many videos and showing so much of the techniques and everything. There are of course a lot of criticism, and of course it's Seki Sensei's decision to do the channel itself and everything, but still at the same time though, we need to be very careful with these things, spreading the yuha. We need to keep it genuine and authentic at the same time, right? So I'm always afraid that am I doing it the right way? Am I respectful? Am I doing it the correct way to really preserve Asayama Ichiden-ryu in an authentic way? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, Seki Sensei just really said, it's impossible to say if it was right or not. We need another few decades to find that out. And still at this moment during the camp, him saying that he's very grateful and everything, and he notices my efforts. He realizes my efforts, and he all these kind of stuff really just was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be alive in these past 3 years. Every single day, there's never been a day I haven't done something for Asayama Ichiden-ryu. Whether it's editing, whether it's sending information, sharing information, whether it's running the community. I've been doing something absolutely every single day for Asayama Ichiden-ryu. And of course, I don't expect anyone to appreciate what I do. I just simply do it because I love doing it, you know? Yeah. But still, it was a very touching moment for me. I was trying to hold back my tears again. Yeah. It was very, very yeah, it was probably one of the best moments of my life, I think. And I was really happy that a lot of the participants who took part in this training camp many of them was their second time participating. So Seki Sensei was literally saying this himself, but we can see a lot of progress in everyone's techniques, especially in the higher Dan students, you know. Last year, everyone, it was their first time seeing Seki Sensei, first time in Japan sometimes, you know, for some people, and they were all very nervous and tense and everything. And we only had the 3 days, right, to train. This year we had two more weeks of training, you know, 8 hours, 3 days and everything. So there was a lot more time for everyone to relax and get used to the environment, get used to training and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was this can say, and I was very, very happy to see everyone getting so much more familiar and used to doing kenjutsu too. Whereas, you know, in the online lessons, we usually train techniques that you only train on your own, right? So, but again, Asayama Ichiden-ryu is all about training with someone and, you know, with a partner. So that's the basics. If you don't understand how to train with a partner, you're actually not supposed to move on to Iai, because Iai, in terms of katana techniques, is a very advanced level. Yeah, so kenjutsu is where it's supposed to begin. You know, yeah. So there's another scene here. There's a lot of even though there are many beginners who are complete beginners who took part in the camp too. So some of the members didn't know how to hold the bokdo correctly and not, and they had to stop them before they moved on to the empu and such. But oh my gosh, yes. So next year, again, the Asayama Ichiden-ryu training camp. This training camp, we already have the dates and the schedules almost completely planned out. But the week before the Asayama Ichiden-ryu training camp, next year we're not going to be doing extra seminars for Asayama Ichiden-ryu, but we have a plan of doing another training camp for a different Ryuha style, which is called Negishi-ryu Shurikenjutsu. I think I haven't talked so much about it here in this podcast, but Negishi-ryu Shurikenjutsu is the one and only Koryu. Basically, Koryu styles are Ryuha styles that have existed since the time samurais have existed, you know? Yeah, the one and only Ryuha style that focuses on shuriken, which is a throwing darts, basically. So we hold the online lessons now on Tuesday morning in Japan time, and Kurosawa Sensei, who is a Shihandai semi-instructor of Asayama Ichiden-ryu, is also a branch leader in Negishi-ryu Shurikenjutsu. So next year, a week before the Asayama Ichiden-ryu training camp, 3 days we're planning on doing Shurikenjutsu training camp, which is going to be a lot of fun. And the venue is going to be the same as the Asayama Ichiden-ryu training camp the first year we did at Dozen Ryokan in Tochigi Prefecture, I think. Was it Tochigi? Kanagawa?
I don't know.
I totally forgot. Yeah, I am not familiar with the Kanto area.
I thought it's
at
Chiba.
all.
No?
Oh, I think it's Chiba. No, I think it's Chiba. Sorry. I have no idea where is where in the Kanto area. Yeah, I'm I was born in Kansai, brought up in Hiroshima. Harimi is from Kyushu, so we're both Harimi and I are from the west of Japan. Southern west area of Japan. So Kanto, I finally started going to the Kanto, Tokyo, Kanagawa, all these areas finally, because I started working with Asayama Ichiden-ryu and Seki Sensei, right? And finally getting used to everything. But anyways, yeah. So that's going to be the first week, the Shurikenjutsu training, which also includes Asayama Ichiden-ryu Shurikenjutsu as well. And then the next week is going to be Asayama Ichiden-ryu training. And then the next week is going to be extra seminars.
Wow.
And the extra seminars next year, again, this year was the Shunjo, or the staff, also the Kama, the sickle, and also the Koteuchi 22 Kasho, right? Yes. Next year, we're planning on doing Wakizashi, which is the shorter katana. Also, what was it again? Wakizashi. Oh, Tamakusari. Yes, it's a chain ball. Yeah. And also, day 3, we're going to be doing the Great Kama. Great Kama, which basically the handle. Yeah, the handle, yes, is as long as the Hitohiro Shunjo that we use. So it's really, really long. You spread your arms to the sides. Yes, the Nagigama, the Great Kama. Yeah, we call it in English. So you basically spread both of your arms to the sides, and from the tip of your middle finger to the tip of your middle finger, It's called hitohiro, the length.
Oh.
So basically it has a hitohiro length handle and it has the same size blade as the official kama that's brought down in Asayama Ichiden-ryu.
So long.
And the reason why we invented this new tool in Asayama Ichiden-ryu, and Seki Sensei is going to be making some kata for it, is because Osaka Sensei, the 21st headmaster, and Seki Sensei actually used to play with such a tool. They were like, it would be really nice if we can make the handle longer. And they actually invented something really similar. And we actually had an opportunity to try to make the handle actually as long as a hitohiro shunjo. And now it's kind of like an official tool that's trained in Asayama Ichiden-ryu.
Wow.
So next year we can ask Seki Sensei to basically have a set of kata prepared for us, and everyone can start training it too. So we're very, very excited about it. Yeah. All right, so then speaking of Asayama Ichiden-ryu, today is a Sunday, so I have online lessons after this too.
Oh.
What's crazy is that we only took a week off for the training camp, basically. So the week before that, the extra seminars, and the week after, also another set of seminars, we're doing the online lessons as well.
Wow.
And guys, it's not over yet. I'm like, I'm back in Kyoto, but I'm gonna be heading back to Kanto in a few 2 or 3 more days again.
Yeah.
Because we have another training camp this year, which is Musoshinden-ryu and ZNKR Iaido seminar, which is held on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday, which is next week because I'm recording this on Sunday. Next Sunday we also have a down promotion exam for the ZNKR Seitei Iaido. And then finally everything is done in terms of Ichiden-ryu or Musoshinden-ryu training camp related stuff. So 4 weeks of events constantly. Yeah. So and strictly speaking, a week after that, on next Sunday, in the Osaka Expo, Asayama Ichiden-ryu is going to be performing some kenjutsu and all that kind of stuff on stage. And I have to be on stage or whatever to introduce Asayama Ichiden-ryu as kind of like the speaker representative, explaining about the history and all that kind of stuff. So
in Japanese, English?
I
Both?
don't know. They might be asking me to do it in Japanese. They might ask me to do it in English too. They were like, if someone is capable of speaking in front of people, in front of an audience, that'd be great kind of thing. Yeah.
I guess you can do both.
Yeah, if they asked me to do it in English, of course I'd be doing it. I'd probably be more comfortable if I were to be able to explain it in English.
Yeah, because there are so many foreign people
visitors,
from
right?
Visitors.
So for the senseis, it's a total of 5 weeks of events, basically. Seminars, training camp, training camp, expo, all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm very, very happy to report to you guys that this year was another very magical month for us, and I'm so excited that every year we'll be able to hold this month and train with everyone. Many of the members were able to get to the first dan in Hombu as well. Yeah, next year they'll be applying for the second dan, and then the year after that, from 2027 or 8, we'll probably be holding 2 training camps a year. One will be for the advanced students, basically. So the numbers will be very limited. It'll be a much smaller event. It probably won't be like, what should I say, renting a ryokan or anything like that, because we all know each other already. So the reason why we want to hold the training camp for beginners or up to like second dan and such is because we want everyone to become friendly. Because in Asayama Ichiden-ryu, if you don't become friendly with the other students, you can't train with them, because you always have to have a partner to train with, right? Yeah. So we want the training camp to be such an opportunity to get to know each other and such. And you're basically forced to, know about each other in both good and bad ways, which is also important, understanding each other's characteristics and all that kind of stuff. Now, with that said, the advanced students, we know each other. You would probably have to at least come to Japan at least 3 times and get up to the second or third dan or somewhere around there to be able to take part in the advanced training camp. We'll probably be renting a venue for 3 days, and everyone where they're staying could be like anywhere nearby, like a hotel or wherever they want to stay at, kind of thing. So we're very excited they'll be able to do more advanced training too. And by the time we get to that, I think many of the students who are taking part in the advanced training camp will be able to take part in the normal training camp, which you're looking at right now, as instructors. Maybe at that point, to help out with teaching.
So will it's at the same season, or?
Oh no, completely different season.
Different season.
Maybe in May or something. The normal training camp, or what should I say, the regular training camp can be held on September. We're planning on as always. And maybe the other training camp can be held in May. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Then, guys, I really have to get going. The online lesson is starting in a few minutes. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. There's a few other videos that I'm able to show you. So I'll be able to, because Harumi has not seen any of these videos, so we'll be able to kind of have Harumi as well, also seeing everything for the first time. Yeah, because I went to a lot of men's kimono shop filming, which we can watch together. And there's also lots of other videos too that Harumi and we did go together a very, a few weeks ago that we still haven't showed you and stuff like that. So we'll definitely like to do that as well.
Yeah.
So we hope you can look forward to it. We will be recording one more podcast while I'm still in Kyoto before the Musou Shinden training camp. So hopefully we'll be able to have a podcast every week from now on. So we're very sorry for missing a few weeks, guys.
Sorry about that.
All right, guys, then there's so many exciting other things too that we'd like to report to you and show you on screen and on the video and such. So I hope you're looking forward to it. Okay, then if you're interested in training in Kobudo, I really hope you can come to Japan someday and train with us in Asayama Ichiden-ryu. Okay, all right then, guys, thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.